morning, everybody. Today is the 8th of November, 2016. Today happens to be Election Day in the United States. No kidding. Yeah, what do you think of that, Will, the Election Day? Yeah, it's cool, huh? We're going for a walk. Are we going to your secret space? Yes, okay. We're going to the secret space, and not to the beach today. We're going on another jaunt. This is the second curve, which I call the second curve, where we ended up in the ditch right over there. Right there. I gotta get used to this iPod camera, the video anyway. Making movies. Isn't that a beautiful tree? Oh yeah. So today the sun is having a bit of a CME, so we're going to take pictures of it and directly correlate CME activity with area where the CME comes from and where the CME is touched down, so we can correlate at least some predictability. But I've got other methods of predictability that will be amazing once I do my physics equations through videos from IAS, Independent Study Group. But being independent is not easy. You're always going to be influenced, it seems, but it's up to you to remain distant. Education. Distance education. I'm very distant. Yeah. So, this is quite the wild garden of flowers. This is like bayberry, I think. That's bayberry. Those white berries, Will? Is it? Bayberry? I don't want to eat them. That'd be poisonous. I imagine the birds don't eat them. Don't eat them, right? That's quite amazing, though. They're pretty. Yeah. Little cottage. It's really cute here. We're right across from the lake here. We're on the other side of the lake. So we were talking about Quarkian energy the other day, Will. Do you remember? And what were we talking about it? Yeah, it was about the fact that just behind me at the second curve, I took a picture of the sky right above the tree line there. And amazingly, guess what happened? I took an image of Quarkian convergence. Whereas it's like almost all these little, I call them Goldie bodies that you find on the sun now, that we weren't seeing till recently on Soho. But now it's obvious that they want to include those because everyone's taking pictures of them. So I guess they have to not blurt those out so much. No cut and paste for those Goldie bodies. But they are everywhere, and they are probably part of the Great Singularity. Wouldn't that be nice? So eventually, the mother cell, Goldie body cell that we have, returns to its light body being of photon energy. We're all photon energy. Remember, we're photon energy. We're lightness and being. So, as we walk along the road, we come to the point where we realize, oh, there's not too many trees down this area. I was lucky. And I like that they keep nature, but to be honest, some of the trees are very dangerous. They're dangerous. This house looks a lot like our house. It is Viceroy. You'll see the style, kind of like Swedish or something, Scandinavian or something. This is a cute little garage here. Looks like a little boathouse or something. We can't go down here anymore, it's private, right? But we could go down here. You want to go down here, Will? We can only go so far. That's a cute gazebo. Look at those beautiful trees in the distance. I love those trees. They are so pretty, the pines. And here's a nice cedar. So anyway, here we go. See, oh, one broke down here, Will. That must have been strong wind there. Oh, the duckies are all here. The duckies! I'm not going to go any farther than here because, quite frankly, it's quite muddy down there. But It's getting better. We've reclaimed some land, but depending upon the next surge or the next 7 years, whether the water takes back the land is completely up to whatever happens in those 7 years. So I'll go right here. That's it. Okay, well, she has to go poo here. It's really cute. It's cute. Yeah, it's very beautiful. So you can see the escarpment. If I go a little further, but I don't want to go too far. See, that tree got felled with a storm. It looks like a big branch up there just recently trimmed down. Yeah, I've been hearing, we're still here. Oh, look at that. That's amazing. I should take a still of that cloud. It reminds me of a tornadic cloud of some sort. Look above you, William, the cloud. That's interesting, eh? Tornado cloud. Anyway, we keep going. We're going to go to William's special place today. We're going to your special place, Will. They have a white Samoyed right next door. I love those dogs. They're so cute. They're very, very active, though. You have to be a very active person because they run, run, run. Oh my gosh. There's an interesting cloud formation there. And we're looking straight at the escarpment from the road here, but we're going to go down, see how far this video will take me as we travel along the road. Yeah. So it's really nice out here, eh? Yeah. There's a little path cut off up here, eh? Well, that house was for sale for a while, the one in there. I thought that would be nice too, but I don't know. Lottery hasn't come to us yet. Right, Will? It takes time. Dad's music career was short-shrifted. Yeah. He was getting famous through the Easter Seals. And then all of a sudden his article in the paper, then somebody basically kiboshed his future. Don't know who that was. There's that cloud again. Yeah, there's a lot of jealousy goes on with people. I don't know why. People get ahead, they get in the paper, and then they cut them down. It's sort of like a strategy in Canada, I think. I don't know. They only allow certain people to make it, like 1%, and the rest remain slaves and enslaved. Unfortunately. But, you know, they set limits, and they shouldn't do that. The creative process is limitless. They don't let you get ahead. You get a little bit of population. Well, I had a lot of followers, and all of a sudden, I couldn't get on my Facebook site. Or my emails disappeared. Or I couldn't get on my email system. Look at the size of those beautiful pine trees. That's gorgeous. Why would they need a Johnny on the spot there? I don't know. Okay, go ahead down the path here. So I was searching for you, William, when you took off on your bike, and I found something interesting. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. What's that? There's some asparagus. This is asparagus right here, William, this fluffy stuff. See that? You can pull it out in the spring and eat it, because that's how it grows. We're going back home? We're not going over there? There's the escarpment. No, we won't go there. Okay. But anyway, I found a bag you left behind. I said, yeah, William was here. I saw your bike tracks. Yeah, I was searching for you. I was crying because I didn't know where you went. Put the guilt trip on him, it always works. Anyway, look at those beautiful cedars. They're just so gorgeous. I just want to get pictures of trees before they all get decimated. If we are going through more and more microbursts each year, then, you know, that's a problem. Just got to go again? Zoe, we're overfeeding you. So the mysteries of the escarpment, did you know that is a very ancient piece of land over there? They tested it to probably the oldest rock ever. I had a vision once, I told you, of this escarpment being a huge crystalline mountain, and I believe all the ley line areas where special events happen, like supernatural things, like what happened with Father Jean Brebeuf and the Petun Indians natives I should say, who saw the amazing Thunderbird here, as well as the Watchers and the Head Piercer. Watch out for the Head Piercer. That's an evil one, right? Well, that guy sounded like the Head Piercer guy who showed up at the microburst. That might have been what they were talking about. They couldn't explain it in our terms of language, so they explained it in energy terms. Head Piercer, sort of like a tornado that's really fast or something, right? Jack pine. There's a huge jack pine. Well, see right ahead? Where is it? There. Look how tall. That was the tree height that came down on our property. It was the beautiful long needle pine tree. Well, yeah. So anyway, oh, so gorgeous, isn't it? Yeah. So we're keeping nature. Yes, we are. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, about the natives and their legends. From the Huron on down, the great lake they call Gitchigumi is Lake Superior, and that is also a god, a small G god. I don't know if it's a large G god, but it has a powerful presence, and a lot of petroglyphs have been made regarding the crossing of it, and crossing it on a snake, on a huge dragon. So there must have been dragons in this area. I mean, they were very literal. The natives were very literal, unless they were on wild berries or something. I don't know. But honestly, I do think that there's that Dillinger cat again. There's that Brophy's Lane and Brophy's Lane. That's confusing. Like, that's why I don't drive. I should get my license, say, Will. Consider this, Will. The special areas, the supernatural phenomena in this area that Father Jean Brebeuf witnessed regarding the Petun Indians and the creatures that are here at Scenic Caves, at the escarpment, Georgian Bay Escarpment, the Niagara Escarpment. This is the Niagara Escarpment, people. We're right on a precipice with caves underneath us. Any day we could just collapse into those caves and be totally gone. And then sprung up from the crystalline caves would be the new Blue Mountain. You know, crystalline Blue Mountain? That's my legend, see? That was a vision I held, because I believe these special ley line areas all have crystals underneath them. Interesting. That's an interesting tree, very rare. So, anyway, just walking through the neighborhood and figuring out, here's some interesting tree forms on this birch, looks like a birch poplar graft, doesn't it? Yeah, it's not a silver birch, but it's interesting. Silver birches are dying out too here because the acid levels. We need to alkaline a little bit more for health. Everything is acidic too, and it's very dangerous, of course. Anyway, are you good, Will? Stay here hold the dog tight. Aren't these pretty rocks? Do you know what kind of rocks these are, Will? Okay, those blackish ones are shale, I think. They have oil in them, so anything that's a black rock has oil in them. Mm-hmm. And then that round one looks like granite. Now, the really old rocks that we get on the escarpment are ancient granite, like they belong to the shield. So cut away from the shield, apparently, the huge Niagara Escarpment. And it still has that ancient rock, like maybe 500 million or 500 billion years old. Who knows? I think they have the dates all wrong. I don't believe that we've been here like only, 10 million years or something? I think